Hey everyone, just a quick video to demonstrate how to create a new project in Visual Studio Code and maybe organize your projects a little bit. So what I've done is I've created a folder called IT1050 on my computer, put it wherever you like to sort your files. And I'm going to create a new folder for the lab. So I'll call it lab 1. I'll create another folder that I'll use later on for lab 2 and so on. So I'm going to create a new folder I'll use for each lab. Now I'm going to flip over to Visual Studio Code, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to say File, go to the File menu, Open Folder, and I'll open that folder that I just created, and I'm going to click Select Folder in the bottom right hand corner. So now you can see that I've got this folder open. This Explorer window shows the files, the folder and files that you have open. Now I'm going to open up a terminal. So I'm going to go File, Terminal, New Terminal, or I can go View, Terminal. Either one works. Close Copilot for now. Hopefully you guys have been exploring that a little bit. And at the terminal now I can type in .NET command. So .NET is going to compile our projects, build our projects. And so I want to see what version I'm running. So I'm going to type .NET. Oh, do it twice. It's typing over the. So .NET -- version. And if I hit enter, you can see the version that I'm currently pointing at is 6.0.2. So it should be able to use this use program main flag that I gave you in an earlier week, or you know, if I haven't, to create the project with main method in it, which would look like this. However, new versions of .NET don't work with that flag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run .NET new console. And when I do that, it's going to create a console project which uses .NET Core and does not have a main method. So then I'm going to give you some example code, and you should be able to use the example code that I have as is, but this is what it'll look like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace all of the content. I can delete it or just highlight it and paste in the code that I give you in the lab. I'm going to rename this one Lab 1 just to match the folder I'm putting it in. Namespace is really just a way to organize files in your project. And I'm going to leave program, which matches the file name. And then here's my static void main method, where we know is the starting point for the project. And all of the code that we're going to add, unless we're creating classes, is going to go right inside here between the open and close curly brace for the main method. So this is where you'll add all of your new code. So I'll put lab 1, or how about I'll put problem 1, and then hello lab 1. So that's it, and I can save the file. I could go up here and say File, Save, or click Control S or Command S, depending on what OS I'm on. And then I can run it, and my compiler was taking a minute earlier, so we'll see how fast it goes, but should be able to run it now. So a little workaround without being able to use that use program main, but should work with no problems. Let me know if you're running any problems creating the project or building it, and I can walk through it with you. Thanks.